brothers rock Jesus pieces, but they really don't know Jesus. Just know that he's the seed, and please believe it. We got the keys to the kingdom. We'll never be defeated. Evil legions, all of these heathens and demons. I know you see them scheming, please believe it. We got the keys to the kingdom. We got the keys for the brothers rock Jesus pieces, but they really don't know Jesus. Just know that he's the seed, and please believe it. We got the keys to the kingdom. We'll never be defeated. Evil legions, all of these heathens and demons. I know you see them scheming, please believe it. We got the keys to the kingdom. We got the keys to the keys to the.
Where the feminism actually got its origins? Let's get that real quick. I'm gonna show you something. Sis. Go to Genesis. Watch this. Genesis chapter 3. How you doing, my sister? So what we in here talking, we going over a multitude of things. I'm jumping to feminism real quick because that's the flavor of the day that's got our sisters deceived out here. Do you think there's such thing as equality between men and women? Right, it's not. Are women equal to men? They're not. That's not a disrespectful thing. That just makes sense. Watch this though.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 3 verse 1.
I'm going to show you feminism in the Bible. Watch this.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field.
This wasn't a literal snake. This thing is just spoken in a metaphor or similitude. This is actually a man. It's going to show you. Watch this.
Which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman.
Said unto who?
The woman.
Uh-oh. This subtle serpent came up to the woman. Okay.
Yea, have God said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, ye shall not eat of it.
So this is going in the doctrinal philosophy. The fruit of life, the tree of life is the commandments of God. So God used it broken down in a parable like that and revealed it in the last days. That has nothing to do with, they weren't out there, she wasn't out there eating, she ate some GMO, Bill Gates seedless grapes and the devil jumped in it. No, that's not what that's talking about. Come on.
Neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. For God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods.
Hold on. Adam was already a god. So he said, if you eat of this, ye shall be as gods. Her husband was already a god. What does she desire? To be equal to her husband. That's feminism. Ye shall be as God. Hold on. Your husband is already a god. Adam was a god on earth. That's why he gave dominion over everything. Adam named all the creatures. Adam gave the woman her name. But he said, no, ye shall be as gods. He tempted her with power. That's the origin. That's what happened in the garden. Ye shall be as gods. Hold on, sis. But if you're married to a god, why are you worried about that? You see that? That's that itch. That's that subtle spirit. Read it again.
For God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
She wanted to know exactly what her husband knew. Her husband had all that knowledge. That's why Adam named everything. Adam was a god on earth, and his job was to do what we out here doing today. Teach all people the ways of God. But guess what? The woman sitting in paradise said, you know, this is too perfect. I got to jack this up. I got to be, this Negro too damn strong. I got to get on his level. We see it all the time. Think about it. When you look at even divorce rates, my young says, do you know who initiates the majority of divorces in a black marriage? The woman, over 80%. They just sit there. It's just that spirit, that ease spirit. Things are just going too good. Like the sister that was married to Tyrese. She had it all. She ain't had, that's that same subtle spirit. That old serpent. Marriage with Satan, his first institution that he attacked was marriage. Who attacked the marriage in 1965, sis, in America? There you go. Which is ran by who? There you go. It's that old serpent called the devil and Satan. Talk about that in Revelation, right here. So are you familiar with what happened in 1965, young lady? So 1965, they came up with the Great Society Act, and they introduced welfare. In order for the woman to get on welfare, who had to be out the house? The man had to be out the house. That destroyed the black family.
The welfare people gonna find out, then you gonna be the man. The welfare man.
She's coming up the stoop, the social worker.
They just keep on saying I'm a lazy woman. Don't love my children and I'm meant to be unfit. I must divorce him, cut all my ties because his words they make me sick. It's a hard sacrifice and I testify that having me a loving man. Society gave us no choice, tried to silence my voice, pushing me on the welfare.
It's Miss K-Back, Mama.
Charlene, don't just stand there. Let her in.
I'm trying to prove my equal rights.
Hello, Charles.
Make some mistakes, for goodness sake. Why should he help me so?
Hello. I'm sorry, I didn't get a door. Children, would you cut that music down? Just turn it down.
Hello, Mrs. Price.
Hi.
How you been?
Oh, grand. Living like a queen.
Mrs. Price, have you been working?
No.
Because if you have, I really have to know. Otherwise, you get into trouble.
No, I ain't been working.
Mrs. Price, you know I'm your friend, but you have to be honest with me.
I ain't been working.
Well, I understand a man's been visiting you regularly this past month.
You are not supposed to spy on us.
I didn't spy on you, Mrs. Price, but someone has.
It must be that lady, that bitch across the street. She'll say anything, that bitch.
The thing is, Mrs. Price, if something comes out later and I don't know about it, you'll be in all kinds of trouble. So, if you've been seeing this man...
Well, what is this? Am I not supposed to see a man? What am I, a damn nun?
No, but if you've been sleeping with a man and he's been giving you things, I'm sorry, but I have to know.
Do you sleep with a man?
Now, that's none of your business.
It's none of your business either.
You're wrong, Mrs. Price. It is our business. This man may be bringing things into your home which you may not be deducting. Now, you know I have to deduct you on those things.
What things? What things, damn it? You have a man come over for dinner, he brings you a bottle of wine. I have a man come over for dinner, he brings me a damn six-pack. Oh, there are two left, Miss K-Back. Would you like a beer?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Price.
I'm sorry, too. I figured it out. It comes to about $1.35. If he brings my kid some soda, that's about 80 cents. Now, with quick figuring, that comes to about $2.15, Miss K-Back. That's plus tax.
You mean to tell me that's all he gives you, $2.15?
How much do you get?
Do you understand that? What do you think about that? I'm saying just in general. We just read about the institution of marriage being attacked in Genesis. Then we see in 1965, the black marriage was attacked. Because prior to 1965, we had the highest rate of two-parent homes in America. That's a fact. We had the least amount of men incarcerated per capita. Those are facts. And that's doing Jim Crow, slavery, black codes, and all the other racist legislation that was overt racism back in the day. So yes, marriage matters. Two-parent, nobody has ever, think about all the world empires. Have you ever seen an empire comprising it was baby mamas and baby daddies? Here the king go, he gotta go rule the country, but he in child support court. You ain't never seen that before. You ain't never seen that. Even when you look at your wealthy people, wealth is always come with family stability. That's a fact. But guess what they teach the black man and the black woman? Hot girl summer. Solo, what they call that? What they call it? Solo life, brother. YOLO, brother. You only live once, brother. Then you jump out there and catch the monster. Now you laid up looking crazy. Got AIDS. And all you had to do was what? Get married. Go back to that real quick. Something as basic as this. Give me Exodus 22:16. Y'all together? I'm going to show you something, brother. This is what real men of the Lord are supposed to do. Because this is God's way. If you slip up, you have sex with a sister, this is what you're supposed to do according to the Bible.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 16.
This is one of the Negro laws that God put together. Watch this.
And if a man entice a maid.
So that's a maid. That sister wasn't married or promised to anybody.
And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her.
Having sex. Y'all having sex? Yes. Come on.
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Hold on, sis. What the Bible says? Read it again. He shall what?
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
That's what that is. Think about that law right there. Let's just meditate on that. If that was applied in the black community, if 80% of our young men locked up come from single parent homes, that right there takes care of that. Other thing it takes care of, the passing around the STDs. Also, the majority of your crime committed in the neighborhood are young men that come from single parent homes. So just in one law of God, we just off the top, what we could think of off the dome, eliminated 3 problems that plague the black community. Like, sex is an adult thing. And the Bible compels us to be men. In America, we could be a little boy. We could sit down there, tweet, eat in our mother's basement, play PlayStation, all that BS. God ain't dealing with nothing like that. God looking for men. He looking for men that's going to stand up manfully and do what's right. Because we got young brothers. We got some young brothers. This is a young brother here. We got brothers 22, 23 years old that are married and got a house. They homeowners because of the discipline and the word of the Most High.
What club was that at?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
The Lord ain't raising up no suckers, man. He ain't raising up no simps. He ain't raising up no beta males. The Lord is looking for real men that's going to stand up and do what's right.
That's right.
Because people going to kill us for what we talking about. You think people want to hear that? You think when we get out there, we getting talked, you think the transgender community going to be happy with what we saying up here? Give me that Leviticus 18. The Lord looking for men, man. He looking for somebody going to say, brother, you got to marry that sister you dealing with, you out of order. Sis, you out of order for even giving up the goods, sis. It's clear. A lot of our sisters want to carry before they marry. The next thing you know, they got their own Mary J. Blige. So, oh, this nigga was no damn good. I'm left with this baby and all this. Like, sister, you knew the nigga with some gauze when you lay down with him. I mean, that's crystal clear. This brother ain't, but the point that I'm making is, sis has got this side, so it's like, hold on, sis, you didn't pick this brother up from a Fortune 500 company, brother. The sister, this brother's out there smoking weed, doing all the nigga cool mess. Come on, man. Read that.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 22.
This is what real men gonna do.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind.
So we're gonna say, brother, sister, you in that homosexual, lesbian lifestyle, God said is an abomination. Those are the type of men that the Lord looking for. Somebody to stand up and say, thus saith the Lord. Not you just sit back and say, man, they doing their own thing. Nah, the Lord ain't dealing with no brother like that. Read it again.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination.
So that's one thing that get people pissed. Give me Deuteronomy 23:17. The Lord ain't dealing with that. So as a young man, brother, you got to handle your business. If you really love that sister, you got to do what's right according to the scriptures, and you got to command and guide your house. And sister, he married, you got to humble down, listen to what he say. All that back and forth, a lot of our sisters actually run brothers out the door because of the big mouth. The first enemy, unfortunately, to the black man is who? The black woman. We already read that in Genesis. You got to think, Adam was a god. He didn't have no sense of pain and all that. She messed up. Next thing you know, his back start hurting. You're like, what the hell just happened? She just messed it all up. That's why we out here to get our sisters in order. Watch this though.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
So with a whore comes whoremongers. So God doesn't want any whores amongst our sisters, meaning sisters having sex out of marriage. Sisters out here dressing like they selling. The Lord ain't dealing with that. Come on.
Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
And the Lord ain't looking for no sissy brothers either. This brother want to bend over and take it up the ass. The Lord ain't dealing with that. The Lord flamed up many cities for that when you read about Sodom and Gomorrah. The Lord looking for men, man. And if a brother or sister is in that lifestyle, Christ came down to give that repentance. Because under the law of Moses, you had to be put to death. But that's what Christ came for, to give repentance. Because we got brothers and sisters coming out of lifestyle. All praises to the Most High that they left that lifestyle. Matter of fact, give me that in second Ezra about Abraham. Where's that at? You know I can't. Y'all know what I want. Abraham prayed.
This the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 36. Then said I, Abraham prayed first for the Sodomites.
You see that? Because that's a heavy spirit. That's a heavy spirit. What's the spirit they putting out there on the black man today? Think about like Lil Nas X and all that. They pushing a homosexual spirit on our men. They are feminizing the black man. Go to Isaiah. You know what I want? If the Lord ain't leave us a remnant, man. Watch this. If the Lord ain't have real men stand up, everybody be around here slapping tambourines and brothers out here twerking, man. What the hell is that? Come on, man. Watch this.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 9. Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah.
What was going on in place? Homosexuality. But God left a small remnant to call the brothers and sisters out of that lifestyle. God left a small remnant to tell this young man he got to marry that sister he dealing with.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.